Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Monday Night Lights. We are here for the last race week for this mini season. Now, as anyone that has been watching for the past two nights, we have been at Homestead, and we're at Homestead tonight as well. The Cup Series, Hunty won the championship there. Last night, Xander won the championship there. And now tonight is going to be all about who can get it done. It is going to be Nathan versus Cyber. Agent Orange versus Cyber on K Bionic 84. So, what can these guys do? Now, to kind of break it on down just a little bit here, the points are looking like, for anyone that doesn't know, we do run season long points. So, 25 points is the separation. Now, we kind of broke that down just a little bit more. For him specifically, Cyber, I mean, he has to be -5 positions back in order to tie, to which he would win the tiebreak. And then 6 just to race outright, just to win the race outright. So let's just say he wins the race. Nathan has to finish sixth in order, well, I guess sixth in order to win the tiebreak. Optimally, if he finishes fifth or better, then he wins. So, I mean, it's easy for Nathan. Essentially, just don't let Cyber get out of sight. However, we'll have to see how that kind of goes on now because Nathan ran last night and it definitely did not go well. Now, hopefully, he kind of worked out those kinks in order to kind of get everything all up to speed. Now, joining me up here in the booth is actually going to be two people from GMI. So it's not saying it's going to be a biased booth, but hopefully, we have. We let's just say we know who they are rooting for. We have actually in the booth is going to be last night's champion Xander, and our in-race supporter is going to be Gio. Gentlemen, how are you two doing tonight?
Oh, great. Always
Yeah,
doing great.
I'm here. I'm hoping for a good race, feeling good. Think a lot of good things might happen tonight, so we'll see.
Well, of course. Now, both of you were in last night's race, so um, you guys have had experience. You guys have done 100 laps already, and actually, Gia, you're about to do another 100 laps right now since you're the in-race reporter. What are the things that I mean? Of course, the pressure of a title is on the line. I mean, that in and of itself is really, really hard to. Will just work in terms of driver mentality, just being mistake free. But Homestead is also a difficult track in its own right. What do you think are the keys to tonight's race?
I'm gonna say tire wear. You got to be really careful with how much you use your tires early, because this car likes to become a handful late, and it gets really loose. So if you can take care of your tires, you can take care of your handling.
Xander,
I
anything?
mean, I mean that's a great point. How is it not, to talk about tire wear? But I'm gonna go a different route. I'm actually gonna go with the complete opposite. I'm gonna say aggressiveness. I think if you're not aggressive enough, you're just not gonna do well tonight. Look at yesterday. Look at so Saturday as well. Last night, it was a battle of track position and also aggressiveness. I felt like people that were strong early on were able to pull on and maybe grab more positions and more of a lead. And that really shaped the way that the rest of the race went. And I also think another key would be mistakes. Pit road's hard. The access road coming off is hard. If you can limit mistakes, you'll be up there for sure.
Now, and that is actually a very good point because you and Hunty were in the title fight last night. Now, of course, it came down to 2 points, which was the gap going into the race, and it was essentially who finished in front of the other. Hunty absolutely blasted, locked up the brakes, trying to get on the pit lane, and spun. Ended up finishing P6 after running P2 and actually battling with you all race. And that I'm not saying gave the title for to you because I mean you were definitely out front for longer, but definitely it cleared the way for you. So essentially, if we kind of flip the shoes on Nathan's feet, he's the one that's ahead. He just needs to have a clean day. Cyber is the one that needs to be the aggressive one. So I like what you both are saying, and I think the shoes are definitely going to be for like Gio. What you're saying about conservative, that's Nathan. Aggressive is going to be Cyber because he's the one that has to close the gap. You guys know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and I also think it's key to mention last week Nathan made a mistake, and that is the reason Cyber still has a chance tonight. So it's going to be, can Nathan run a clean race and not make any mistakes?
Of course, yes. The one that you're referencing is Nathan sped on pit lane last week at Vegas. So definitely, we are. Well, I mean, it's not impossible to see something like that happening again tonight. However, I mean, we want a good, clean fight between everyone here. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. Is what I'm trying to say. Now, let's kind of break it on down. Now, I know we kind of did it in the Discord, but however, let's make it kind of like official out here in YouTube land. Who are your race picks? I mean, so who are the ones to watch, as well as who ultimately do you think will win the title?
Well, I might as well go first since Gio went first last time. I did put my picks into Discord as I was asked the question, and me and you had very similar ones. But I'm going to do my three picks, and I'm going to give one dark horse. I think, well, my pick for the championship is Nathan. I think, not to be biased or anything, I just think that it's too much of a gap to overcome. And I think also people step it up when there's more pressure and when they're starting more, maybe more up front. So I think Nathan's going to be the champion. But I do think that Cyber is going to win the race. I just don't think it's going to be a big enough points gap or position differential. And I'll give one dark horse. I actually am going to give Geo the dark horse. Geo in the booth. Love you, Geo. Obviously, my team owner. But Geo has always been sneaky at Homestead. Always is a great racer at Homestead. I think if he gets right track position and he doesn't make mistakes, unlike he did last night, you'll be fine.
Oh, we gotta work out those kinks right now. Gio, I'm gonna ask the same question for you, but I think that Xander, I'm gonna echo what you said about. I think the race winner is gonna be Cyber, but Nathan pivotally was in the race last night, and of course that is the option that was provided to everyone. So Cyber, and we actually said it, Cyber could have ran last night if he wanted to. Essentially, use it as a practice race because I mean, for any Monday driver that wants to race Sunday and any Sunday driver that wants to race Monday, whatever isn't your points night is you're just there for the win. You're there for shots and goggles, you know. So you have essentially a free race that Nathan took advantage of using to kind of work out the kinks. Okay, this preset worked. This setup, or sorry, this line didn't. You know, kind of seeing what worked and what didn't. And Cyber didn't use that opportunity. So I think he's gonna just improve and not be able to make those mistakes. So I think Nathan's gonna come home with the title. However, Cyber finished P2 to Kalen last season here. And I think since Kalen's not in the field, then logically, Cyber's just gonna just up his own game and get that win. So other than that, though, I'm gonna say the dark horse. I'm gonna say Story Square. Story Square was he is racing tonight, and he was he was also up in the front pack. The entirety of last night. A couple mistakes here and there, but again, since he cleaned it on up, kind of got the one night out of the way, I think he can get it done. Now, Gio, what do you think?
So I'm actually going to give some love to the Von Poon guys. I'm going to say my two favorites are Tim, who is last week's winner, and he really impressed me. And Homestead, I feel whenever I race with him at this track has been one of his better tracks. He just has a natural feel for the place, and with how his momentum has gone, obviously being in the cup cup title picture, and winning last week, I think he's a strong favorite tonight. And then Brandon, he just knows this place. He is one of his favorite tracks, I think. He always seems to run well here. He subs for us at GMI in the FRL a season or two ago. Did really well there, and he always has speed. So those are my two favorites. And my dark horse, I'm going with the 99 of Maverick, the second place finisher from last week. He stood out
Maverick,
last week.
yeah.
He pulled some nice strategy. Was pretty fast even when you were near him. So it's going to be interesting to see if he has another trick up his sleeve tonight, or if he's just going to be playing fast, or what. So
All right.
yeah.
Well, we definitely have but who's your title pick though? You didn't answer that question.
No comment. Not jinxing anyone.
Oh, well, okay. Well, there we go. I think
You know what? My title pick is Tim BD Deadman. There you go.
he's not even mathematically in, but okay.
No, no jinxing.
Okay. Good talk. So with that, let's just get this party started. So I'm about to go into the Discord and start the pre-race notes, and yeah, let's not hold up the line much longer. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the season finale of the For Fun season. We are at Homestead tonight in the not cup cars, Xfinity cars. Monday Night Lights. The title contenders are Nathan, Agent Orange, and Cyber. I think you guys, I think, are already aware of that though. Same thing as last night. 50%, 100 laps, so with 2 times wear. That is what we are running tonight. The qualifying order has been posted, and because of that, Cyber is on pole. So he will have choice of top or bottom, and he will be the only one that will have that choice. We are running lax yellows. We had 2 cautions on Saturday, 1 caution last night, and we'll have to see if we can continue that streak. We are expecting around 20 to 21 drivers. So we'll have to. This is actually if I did my math correctly, the third largest race that we have done in MRL history. If we can hit those numbers, so that'll be pretty cool. Um, because of that, we are make sure that you know who's pitting. Signal whether it be saying in the Discord directly or to straight up just dip the 2 tires or 4 tires below the apron and then come back up. That is the universal signal for pitting. You do have to use the access road coming out of pit lane. You do not going in. Uh, Final note: 60 miles per hour for pit lane. Sorry, 60 miles per hour for pace speed. Go at the line, not the restart zone. And this is Homestead. Expect someone's going to get loose coming off a two. That's just going to happen regardless. It's just Homestead. That's just how this track works on this game. With that, the timer is paused, so invites are about to go on out. So please be patient with me as I have a lot of people to invite. Any questions? All right, that is the first round of invites. Let me go around again. Is there anyone that is missing an invite, by the way? Because all the invites should be out. I'm assuming then that is no one needing invites. I am going to then go and get back to the booth. Since everyone doesn't need invites, 9:12 is when we are unpausing the timer. So yeah, if you need me, holler at me. If not, 9:12. So
Whew.
I am back. Okay.
I'm ready for I'm ready. I'm ready to watch this.
I am too as well. So of course that is the biggest thing. One of the things I said right there, if you guys caught it, was someone's going to get loose off two. Just expect it. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I think that whoever okay, that is why I actually said in the Discord at some point throughout the days. That's why you qualify because you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Starting in the front, you have a better chance, especially at a track like this, and like especially like a road course. You're not in what I call the danger zone, where you have to like check up for a person in front of you or look out for a person behind you. Because at a track like Homestead, we are looking at one of the turns, much like turn two on Darlington, where if you hit it just right, you're going for a ride. Um,
Yeah, and you touched on that a lot, and you should touch on that a lot, especially last night. I don't know. I rewatched the video, and you guys touched on getting loose off turn two a lot, and it's such a big topic place, just like Darlington, like you just said. It is super tough to get off the corner, and if you don't get off the corner correctly, you might hit that seam a little bit. You might be wrecked, and you might be collecting two other people with you.
and hopefully that isn't what you do, because obviously, like for those that are starting mid pack or even in the rear, let me actually just kind of go through that right now. Let me actually see. Let's see. The qualifying order. For like a person like shoot. Like baseball kid, wasted, all of those in the back of the pack, like that you wouldn't have to worry about, like Heron as well. Like I would say anyone from 10th on back out of this currently 18 car field, I that is something that I'm like a huge question mark for. Meanwhile, those in like the very back row, so like Frosty and like Wasted, definitely those guys are the ones that are not so much worrying about, because they can kind of just check on up and just let it ride. You know what I mean? So from that, I think I personally would want to be in the front, but I would just I don't know. That's just me though. So, now one thing I noticed from last night as well is that this is a pretty clear-cut strategy. Should it go green, we're looking at 100, or not, sorry, let me rephrase that, 99 green flag laps. So, uh, the strategy is pretty clear-cut. Xander, correct me if I'm wrong on this. Roughly pit every 26 laps, and then you're off to the races.
Yeah, about 26, 27. Depends where you are in draft, depends on if you are the leader. I noticed that someone like me, I could only maybe go 26 on a tank because of leading, and someone like Hunty, who was directly behind me, could go maybe 27 and maybe even 28.
Oh yeah, and that's actually what we noticed was one of the reasons why he lost so much time to you was because he did the overcut. He pit after you did, and that did not work on out. If you I feel like personally, so again, correct me if you feel like I'm wrong. I feel like you always want to be one of the first down pit lane.
It depends on when you pit, though. I feel that it's an advantage for the person who pits maybe one or two laps before you, but I feel like if you can go with five extra laps and you're not running super slow, and you maybe only lose about 2 seconds, that 5 lap difference, I think, can make a huge difference at the end of the day. So I think it plays a tie into if you pit maybe one or two laps early.
And I think you're exactly right on that. Gio, I don't know about you. I because you finished P9 last night. Did you feel like you were in like that air of like, okay, you know what? I think I can try to go for an undercut on my competitors, but then lose out in the long run. What do you think on that?
Yeah, after I fell back into the field last night, when I pit, I tried to come in a little bit early to make some of that time up, and then it worked. I would gain about a second to 2 seconds just by pitting a lap earlier than the guys in front of me. But then, as soon as they came off of pit road, they were gone. Like I couldn't do anything. So it it's crazy how big a difference 1 or 2 laps pit or like 1 or 2 laps makes. You know?
Hmm. Gio, can we join by the way?
Yes, you can join.
Thank you. Xander, you got your invite, correct?
Yeah, I was happy enough to get a couple more invites from Geo,
All right,
so
cool.
we're good.
All right, just making sure on that. Always
A
just
lot of
gotta make
people
sure.
tonight.
Yes. So grand total of 19 are joining. So not quite the third largest of what we expected. 26 was our most. That was MRL Daytona Cup, and we all know how that turned out. After that, it was I think it was Dover, if I recall. It was a cup race at no, it was Talladega, and then after we would have hit that right there, but this now is the because I know we hit 20 in this mini season Talladega. So one thing I noticed is that Nathan purposely waited in order to get the last pit stall choice. Now I feel like we always talk about, or at least I always talk about that whenever something like that happens. Now that is of course, their prerogative. The last one in the lobby gets pit choice. I don't feel like that should be a reward, but we'll have to see if that gets fixed in ignition. I've seen a few times that it's just based off qualifying. So like pole gets first stall, second, so on and so forth. But yeah, definitely there is an advantage to getting that first pit stall. Xander, when you were in this race last night, were you making huge swings at it? Or were you making like little, just like chips at the?
We took it a little different. Saturday, I mean, I didn't have to change anything on the car. I'm so used to running a Homestead Cup, but Xfinity, I felt that we weren't really there at that beginning stage, but I feel like we just worked on it. So hopefully, Gio, after yesterday, and Nathan yesterday, after we worked on the car a little bit, hopefully it's a lot better to start off.
We'll have to see if these guys were able to really make up the setup choices, because like I said, Nathan was in this race, and that's who we're going to be on board with from the front to back cam. Cyber actually is the first person to choose the bottom here as we now go green here for the season finale of this fun season. Now, Brandon right behind Nathan did not get a good start at all, so Nathan is on the outside, he already gets hit, and that already puts a deficit into Nathan's point lead. Just one little thing like that, and you can already see a big choice in how this championship may play out. I'm looking in the back of the pack as well. A lot of shuffling around. Oh my goodness, that was 3 wide in the middle of turns 3 and 4.
Oh, wow.
Now, Xander, you were out in front last night. You didn't see it, but Gio was actually a part of it. That was 4 wide right there. With, Wordscott gets put in the wall. 4 wide yet again. Brandon decides to go and thread the needle right there. What? Oh, and they held on to it.
Wow. Crazy racing.
And that's what we see here. Everyone's jockeying for track position early to try to make up for, well, I guess the tire wear, but the more they do this, it's very similar to last night. It just allows the front to just scoot away.
Yeah, and that's all it does at Homestead. I mean, you want to help yourself, but you want to help yourself by helping someone else. I mean, that's might be a little bit tongue twister. Oh my goodness, they're getting so loose back there. Oh my.
One thing I noticed in last night's race as well is the more you really are aggressive, as in like aggressive on the throttle, you're heating up those tires, and that makes you looser and looser. Off turn 2, Baseball Kid and Piper make contact right there as we're 4 wide across the line right there. Beatty right there on the bottom. Oh, the 19 in the middle, but he holds on to it. It is insane racing here in Monday Night Lights. Oh, and a little bit of touch right there.
Oh, wow. Great racing so far, though.
And that's what I'm seeing from everyone in the back of the pack as well. I don't think anyone is truly behind the pack. Oh, I lied. That is Worstcott back there. I apologize. But everyone, for the most part, is still within touching distance of one another. I'm looking at Story Square right now, who, of course, had to start in the rear because he is a Sunday driver. Oh, but he gets absolutely blasted from the 9 of Skuck, and I think Wasted gets... Oh, they touched the 44. Oh. Gio, no! Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Gio, you're just not having any luck this weekend, bud.
Nope.
Well, long race.
Bunch of people dive bombing, you know? Love to see it.
Well, that is what we were talking about with conservativeness versus aggressiveness. It's working out for some. Like I'm seeing the 74 really make it work. But they touch the 11. A baseball kid gets put into the wall, just getting loose, and the 4 was there. No fault of the 11. That's just the turn 2 curse yet again. But yeah, what happened there with Gio is it looked like the 9 blasted the 0 story square up into the 90 into you, and that was just a mess all around right there. So yeah, definitely people jockeying for position early, and it is just not it's not there for some right now. It was the 9 just hits the wall yet again. That is the 9. Definitely the setup's just not working right now.
Wow, it's crazy. And that's another thing to touch on right now. You have not pitted yet. Some people have not put their setups in yet, obviously, because you're starting on a base preset. So people might go 7, they might go 5. It's differing agendas to start off the race.
I will tell you right now, Cyber was actually asking for a little bit of, hey, what would you do in this scenario? And I was like, you know what? I mean, the field was half this size last season. We were running with like 9 to 10. I know it was a 50%er last season for Homestead. And definitely, I would have chose something that would have been able to go the distance because your competition is, well, like I said, literally half the size. So because of that, you want to get out in front early and just get out of the way and be able to run your own race. And that's what he's doing right now. So I said run a 5 and see how that feels. So if that's actually what he did, I'm seeing a potential mixed bag of 5. Meanwhile, Nathan, he's known for wanting to drive more tight, so I think he's running a 4. So Xander, very very good observation right there.
Yes.
From the yes, I know. But from the preset decision.
And for me, what it looks like to me right now is Nathan's doing a very good job of not only protecting us, we have someone in the wall in the back.
Oh yeah, that is a 16, and Piper got a mix-up because of that. Maybe a caution right there, and that will be.
Yes, caution's out.
Wow.
Needed that.
Yeah, that was... So that was the 16, of course, being another victim of turn 2, bouncing off of the 19 of NASCAR Extreme, who was just on the bottom. Again, no fault from either of them. That's just turn 2 being turn 2. If the 19 was there, the 16 would have got loose and would have collected it, but since there was a car to his inside, back into the wall he goes, and he spun because of it.
Everyone at home, not the children, but every adult at home, please take a drink, have a shot as soon as every time we say turn 2 tonight. That's going to happen a lot.
Grab your appy juice and take a swig.
Yes, grab some apple juice, young little kids. We used to do orange juice shots in my younger days, but getting back with the race.
So what I'm seeing is that no one decided to pull the strategy card like we saw last night and stay on out. But the difference between that, though, is the front row is still the same, but the 74 BD still actually moved up to P3, so he actually net gained a spot over that. But Nathan goes wide. He goes 3 wide right now, and he is not in a good position. Everyone kind of fans on out. He is on the outside, losing spots.
That's just unfortunate. Just got tried to get a little too tight on Cyber, just tried to get as much as he could, and they made a little contact, no harm, no foul from either of them, but Nathan's got to step up now.
I'll tell you what, like I said, if he were to finish right here in this position, Cyber would be the champion. If the race ended right now. But that just should be a motivator as we are still seeing 3 wide. Oh my goodness. Yes, people getting loose, but people fanning out because of it. That's why I said turn 2, drink, will catch on out.
It's crazy racing, but this is what I love about Homestead. You saw it last night, you saw it on Saturday, you're going to see it all day today. Differing lines, differing agendas. Again, you're going to see some people run that high side, you're going to see some people run the middle, and you're going to see some people run the bottom. And all 3 of them work. You can make lap times if you're good enough, if you have the car set up too. And that's what I love about this racetrack.
Yes, actually, we actually saw a little bit of that before the caution. People deciding to run the wall. It's actually we are seeing it right now. You can see the 19 of NASCAR Extreme up there running the wall, and we're gonna see him. And I know the 68 of Piper was another advocate of it. We're on board with Story Square right now, and yeah, the 19 continues to run that third lane. Now, Xander, you. Oh, that is three
I
wide
saw
right
that
there.
too.
BD, excellent car control right there. That
Looks
could have
like,
been a caution.
Nathan barely just tapped him, and it sent him up the track. It's great racing by Tim right there.
And of course, whenever we say Tim, that was Gio's
That's
pick, by the
BD,
way.
yes.
Tim is BD, yes. Just for the audience at home watching.
Yes.
That is who
BD.
we're talking about.
You were asking me a question before that happened.
I was talking about what line do you prefer, honestly?
And I've talked about this a lot, and I touched on it a little bit yesterday in the post race interview, and also on Saturday. I prefer running the high side in 1 and 2, and running the low side in 3 and 4. I think that you just get a nice run in 1 and 2, especially when you're side by side. I feel like protecting the high side is better than protecting the bottom. And Cyber hit the wall a little bit, but if you can preserve
a mistake from him,
and he's actually going to do the opposite of what I just said. He's going to preserve the bottom. But I think if you can get even with the person on the top, if you can drive into the top and be even with the guy down low and be even off the corner, you're going to beat him 10 times out of 10.
And as we're seeing right now, Cyber kind of having almost the exact opposite. He is exclusively blocking low. Ooh, the 19 hit the wall a little bit, lost a lot of momentum and had to check on back. That's going to put him 3 wide. And actually, no, he clears it by the time he gets to the start-finish line. So now we're 2 by 2
That
by
is
2.
the only thing. That is the only thing right there that you just can't do when you run the high side. It's like hitting the apron when you run the bottom. You're going to lose time. But I think that if you can do it correctly, I mean, there's no harm, no foul.
And what I'm seeing is, well, that was unintentional.
Ooh.
Again, that was turn 2 being turn 2. The 19, that's what I was seeing. He was at one point battling for the lead. Now he's all the way back battling for just on the cusp of a top 5. But yeah, that is something like that happening as we're 4 wide coming off of 4.
You know, this is someone that I'm not going to lie to you. I am not surprised. Frosty in the 4. Up here on this high side. He's making it work. If you can, you got to defend the high side, in my opinion, as a leader. It's what I did last night, and it works out great.
Oh, the 51 gets loose, and he gets in the wall! Oh, no, Nathan! Oh, he has his work cut out for him right now.
That is a game changer, but let's see if he can rebound. Everyone loves a good comeback story. Let's see if he can do it.
Oh, and Cyber, what? I don't know what that was, but the 4 got loose because of it, and now the switcheroo right now. I thought you had enough momentum going on back, but that kind of shifted his line. He was up top, and now he's going back down low, and that puts Brandon up in that 2nd position. So let's
wow, incredible racing.
So let's talk about Nathan here for a hot second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th place for Nathan. Going to this as the 11 almost clears out the 0 Story Square right there. The 0 was already I'm in the wall, man, and the 11 just comes in and he's like, okay, you're in the wall, some more.
Wow.
But yeah, Nathan is P11, and again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. If Cyber were to win this race, Nathan has to finish 5th or better in order to win the title. 6th will be a tiebreak, and the Cyber wins the tiebreak. So he needs to finish 5th or better.
Incredible racing, though. And again, it shows differing lines. It shows everything right now. Look at Tim. Look at the way BD enters the corner. Running the high side like that, he's going to get a huge run. It's a great way to pass, even if you don't like running the high side.
The
my
4
goodness.
Gets loose. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, Xander.
No,
but that was
good. Oh my goodness. These seem a lot more vicious than it was last time. Oh my goodness.
Well, you were also out front. You weren't seeing the cutthroat battling that was going on in the back. The 19, though, I want to point on out, that mistake of hitting the wall has rebounded. The 19 having he's looking for his first career podium in MRL, and this race may be that race.
It might be. I mean, this track it's a driver's track. As many people don't like to say it, And it's driver's track. It is so much skill in order to get around here. Differing lines, draft. There's so much that plays a factor.
So let's actually take a quick break. Gio, where are you at, boss? Good talk. There you are. So it looks like you are just on the cusp of a top 10 right now. How's the car feeling right now? Good talk. Okay, I guess we have lost our in-race reporter. So we'll have to get a lap.
Wait. Oh, there he is.
There we go.
There we go. We got him back.
Technical difficulties.
Yes. I had unmuted my microphone, and for whatever reason, you guys can hear me, so I had to remute and unmute. But I am 13th at the moment. Everybody thinks my quarter panel is the mark for their line, so they're having a great time back here. But you know, if I'm getting roughed up a little bit, I've done some roughing up to some other people, so you know, give what you can take. But my car feels great right now. I feel really fast. If I just get some clean laps, I think I'd be doing a lot better.
Well, and it looks like you are in. Well, I guess it was kind of like that last night in like a single file line, and it's actually harder to pass when you're in a single file line because everyone is sharing that draft. Nathan's leading that little pack that you're in, and so that is P9 that he is in. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing. But I do want to ask, could we actually have a lap update, please?
Yes, we are on lap 29 coming to 30. Caution's out. I don't know why, but caution's out.
What? Oh, I've seen it back in the pack. Yeah, the 9 and the 16 got into that yet again. Don't know what happened there.
Wow.
Yeah, I was not on board with that, but yeah, those two were coming back off of the backstretch, so I guess they got loose at some point. But yeah, so never mind. We're going to rack it for another restart because I was about to ask when should we start expecting green flag pit stops, but I guess we'll throw that out the window.
I guess so this helps out Patton.
Oh yeah, this helps out Nathan.
That 51.
That was one thing I was about to comment on after everything was all said and done was when that front pack was basically battling. He was closing in, but it seems like once he lost the draft, it's so hard to get back. And we're gonna go back. What happened here?
Aggressive.
That was an aggressive move from the 74. Trying to slow on down the 5, and that actually, rightfully so, the 5 kind of claps back a little bit. So that will be the 5 still out in front right now. Ooh, and the 89, thought about going down low, but he will have to go for a different line here. The 51, though, making his way back up to the top. Now, I don't know if that was by choice or if that's by just circumstance, because, Gio, you're now 3 wide yet again.
I didn't want to be here.
I don't want to be here.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Well, I'll let you be. I'll let you focus here. But
I'm just going to request that after the race you go back and watch my replay and watch lap 34.
I will definitely, yeah. Make sure to send that in social media chat. Ooh, the 19 with an aggressive move. I don't think he expected the. I think the 79 was 74 was trying to do the slow in, fast out approach, and I think the 19 was trying to do the opposite. I guess rear bumper met front bumper.
And I'm actually very surprised that Tim didn't actually get a better start. I mean, I think being that super aggressive was a great idea on his part, but I actually expected him to get more of a run, just absolutely just didn't get it.
And one thing I'm definitely seeing, though, is, ooh, my goodness, everyone's on that
scares
top
me
side.
with
that
high
high
how
line.
many people are up there, they keep banging each other.
And like I said, restarts are definitely a cause for concern here, as I think actually that was a lead change technically. The 89 led that lap, and he is going to clear the 5. Oh, I thought
One of my favorites for this race, mind you.
They were wrecking. Oh, someone's wrecking back there. The 0 story square got loose. He didn't wreck, but he lost a ton of time. Oh, but the 7 wrecks him.
Oh, wow.
What was that, Wars Cod? Oh, my goodness.
Are we still green?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. The 7 cleans out the 0 right there. And still green.
Still green. I'm so surprised, but lead change, and I'm not surprised. The 89 Brandon takes the lead, running the high side.
One of my pre-race favorites.
Also, one of my pre-race favorites. I put it in Discord. Brandon, again, like Gio so touched on early on, is that he just knows his place. He just knows it.
Oh, but one thing I'm seeing, though, is still, I don't mean, again, not to sound like a broken record, but if we're looking at the overall title fight right now, you have P2, and then I think that is P7, maybe P6 if you can get the pass on Frosty. Yes. But the 19 goes and spins! So, not really
Saved
spin,
it.
but he
Oh, he
did
saved
definitely...
it.
Yeah, he saved it, though.
What an incredible save.
Brandon Jones
films.
wishes he had that much talent.
He did wish he had that much talent.
Oh, the
Holy-
51! Oh, that was... He's got to back... I'm not saying back it on down to a snail's pace, so he's got to watch where he puts that card, because he's in a hornet's nest right now.
Yeah, this
It's
battle's kind of
just so
crazy.
tough. Yeah, it's a lot of battling. It's a lot of tough action. I mean, you're just going to see it all night.
And the 68. Oh,
Everyone getting so loose. Add all of these saves to their highlight reels.
definitely. This is the most intense racing that we have seen all weekend long. It seemed like in both previous nights, the racing has been pretty go single file and then wait for a caution, but everyone's taking matters into their own hands here. The 51 trying to put his fender underneath the 11 puts him 3 wide. That's a very dangerous move, because if the 4, who was on the top of that 3 wide situation, got loose, then suddenly the 51 goes to the inside wall. Again, that's just risk versus reward, you know?
Yeah, and that's such a great topic to talk about, is risk versus reward, but you're going to see it all night. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that is... Oh, the wrecking! Oh, my goodness, and the 74 is involved. The 11 is involved. That's got to be a
Nathan
yellow.
was dead, but he's going straight. No caution.
No way.
No caution for that.
And what a huge break for Nathan. I thought Nathan was
Yeah, I
wrecked.
thought he died.
I
Oh, my
thought for
goodness.
sure, because that was in front of him. So let's regroup on that. Because of that, that actually cleared the way for Nathan just to gain 2 free positions from that. So that puts P2 and P4 right now.
And so unfortunate for BD. BD's running top 5 all day, and unfortunately just gets bit by that bug. But hey, one man's
See,
trash is another
look,
man's
my
treasure.
pre-race jinx. I'm sorry, Tim, but it had to be you.
Well, I guess,
Ugh.
yeah. But Baseball Kid, again, he had a podium in the Cup side of things. And then, unfortunately, just was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But he has a bit of a comeback story that he has to do. So we'll have to see as we see a battle for the lead going on right now. The 18 of Kalen. Oh my goodness! But he hates the apron, and that's gonna put 3 wide. That's put Nathan on the bottom of the apron. You
Oh,
can't
Nathan,
do that.
oh, no.
He spins. Oh, my
wow.
goodness! The 51 spinning on the apron.
Oh, wow. And that was just being too aggressive on Nathan's
That
part.
was going for a 3 wide scenario where he could have just backed it on off. The risk versus
I cannot
reward.
believe it. But I can't blame him at the same exact time.
Oh my goodness.
And that just changes everything.
At the same time, I know he's asking like who's in the 18 right now? It's from the driver perspective. You look at that and say like, okay, I'm going for. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
me.
To be fair, I don't think we're done with cautions.
I don't think we are either after what I'm watching. Oh my goodness. 3 wide for the lead.
Me and Piper and whoever is in the car behind me, Keith's 2 X's are going, baby.
Oh, and Cyber gets loose.
Cyber. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going around. Oh my goodness. Incredible racing. Just
So one thing I'm seeing right now is the people that were in the people in the I'm sorry. There is a discussion going on in the Discord between Nathan and Kalen. We'll have to see how that kind of turns on out because definitely Nathan's not happy with the 18, and definitely that I can definitely see how that kind of turned on out. But right now, it's just we're still in the race. It's not over. It's not a lap 100 yet.
And that's what Nathan needs to take into account. I think that Nathan has every right to be frustrated, but really, there's nothing that the 18 could have done at that moment. It's tough racing. It's tough by both angles, but what Nathan needs to do is just calm down, get back into a rhythm. Don't make any mistakes. I mean, you're running probably around P14 right now. You gotta stay aware. If people have mistakes and you're not making mistakes, you could wind up being 7th, and Cyber could finish 5th. You never know what can happen.
And, well, we saw it last night. Hunty, who was still very much in the running. But then he goes and locks it up going on the pit road and then misses pit lane. I mean, anything can still happen. It's not over until the checkered flag waves.
And that's what Nathan's got to preach to himself. It's not over. It is not over.
And that's what...
no.
the 68!
Piper. Point proven. Is there no yellow
And he
for
did
that?
not ghost, and I think he just kept it up there.
Caution's out.
There you go.
There it is.
I'm gonna say that was my fault. I didn't touch him, but I know how this game's physics are. I came up just a little bit, and it probably killed him. So.
And
it's my fault. I'll
Nathan
take blame
gets
for that.
another break.
But
that's on me.
And that's what was talking about right there. So, yeah, it's not over yet. So we'll have to see. Gio, how many laps to go currently right now?
It's not showing me. We have 52.
52.
49 to go.
Yeah, 49 to go when you guys take the green. So it is halfway through the race.
That's just a one-stopper.
All right, so yeah. So the 68, so the 68, after everything was all said and done, he did nothing wrong right there. He just kept it against the wall. Yeah, he kept it against the wall, and the 98, I don't know why, just I assumed maybe he would ghost by the time he got to him. But yeah, now it's a clean one-stop here, so there's no strategy anymore.
I know I came up, but like I said, on my screen I didn't hit him, but I know on his screen I probably did, and that's just NASCAR physics. Yay.
And something that unfortunately we're going to have to deal with a little bit longer. But yeah, that's the unfortunate truth, Ignition deciding, you know what, we're not going to put custom lobbies in on launch, because why not?
And while we were talking, Cyber had an amazing restart.
Credited with me pushing him, by the way.
Incredible restart from Cyber. Was able to go from 3rd.
But
now
here
he's
comes
fighting
this
for the
outside
lead.
line.
The outside line's going to prevail down the backstretch.
That outside line is chugging right now. 4 compared to 2. But I don't know if... oh, my goodness. But in the background right there, the 19 gets walled yet again. Oh, and the 68 gets walled yet again. That is... what is going on? And the 74 spins.
Oh, my goodness.
And the 51 gets wrecked.
Caution's out.
Caution's out. Wow.
Oh, my God.
And that is what I preached before. Track position. Frosty is leading. What is happening?
That was... that... let's hear what's going on right now. Okay, so yeah, they're actually discussing right there. Was 4 wide with everyone right there. I think someone threw... it was like, you know what, we're taking it 4 wide, and I don't think they knew what was going on. I was... whew... BS in chat right now saying, what is going on?
Same.
Yeah.
I feel you, BS.
The 51 is probably asking that same question. The 5 saying, let's have a few more of these. Let's just... because I don't know if he was in the lead when that happened, or if that was...
No, our strategy, somebody else is leader now, but Frosty was our leader at time of caution.
Loho, is that Loho leading?
That is Loho leading, decided to get that lap led right there. Now, he did this at Vegas as well, mind you, and he finished a really good healthy P4. So we'll have to see how that kind of works on out. But right now, strategy is playing a factor, and Cyber is going to have to deal with drivers that he has not dealt with so far this race. And 74 is actually was thinking about going 3 wide there for a hot second, but yeah, it's right now it's just about patience. Oh, there goes Wasted into the wall, got clipped in his left rear, and he is holding it his own on the top. The 4 of Frosty got loose, but now we're 3 wide going into turn 1.
Lag,
that is a huge wreck. Oh my goodness, that also includes the championship hopeful.
And the 51 of Nathan again being caught up in that.
And that is track position. Honestly, if I was Nathan, I would have stayed out under that yellow. I know that he spun out, but track position means everything right now.
Cautions breed cautions. Now, when that caution came on out, if I counted my cars correctly, that puts Nathan second to last. And
no,
Cyber...
he's just last.
Oh, he is just last. All right. And then that puts Cyber up into P3. The big winner out of all of that is Story Square, who, remember, got wrecked very early in the beginning of the race, and now he's P1. So, again...
It is just chaos.
That is tempers starting to flare. People are deciding, you know what, it's time to go. BS, I agree. Poor Nathan. I like that. Keep your head on straight. Drive smart is what I heard in the background. But yeah, so with this restart right here, Cyber is now in P3, and Nathan I saw was not quite last, but he was definitely in the bottom side, looking to definitely just move forward. But the 0 Story Square though, back up into the top side. That's going to open the door for the 5 down low. Now I don't think he pit, and that is going to be an easy clear for Cyber right there.
Just jostling back and forth.
But yeah, oh my goodness me. Yeah, people.
Happy I traded in the helmet for a microphone, and Kalen's in the wall.
Oh, and the 51 gets loose, and it was 7 of Warscott spins back there.
Stays green.
It stays green though. Oh my goodness,
the
and the
19 in the wall.
The 19 and the 18 into the wall, but the 18 comes on down, and that was that could have been bad, is what I'll say. But pivotally though, the 51 is moving forward. He's positioning his car away from all the trouble. However, he has his work cut out for him because his rival is leading.
And that's what Nathan needed to do. Nathan just needed to be smart. As he goes down to the bottom now for another one, he's got to be smart. He's got to use his brain. He's got to use the car. He's got a great car. Use it.
Those GMI engines.
Those GMI engines.
Oh,
they are powerful. I'll tell you that much.
Well, I'll tell you what. So let's count our cars right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nathan is fighting to get into the top 10 right now. If he can get it done on Wasted in the 90 right there.
And this race is not over yet. If we have a green flag pit stop, that changes everything.
Well, remember, we will get a green flag pit stop because we have not hit that marker where everyone can safely, well, not necessarily safely. I'm just saying, like pit with just one more. No one can fuel save for 40 laps.
Well, yeah, Xander isn't racing.
Well, yeah, Xander isn't racing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Duh.
You guys.
What was that? Yeah, you guys.
You guys.
But it looks like, very interesting lines. Single file on the front and back stretch, but they fan out in the turns, and I think that's one of the causes for concern as the 51 clapped the wall right there, kind of grinded it, and unfortunately the 93 of Loho was the one behind him, so he had nowhere to go. So the 18 actually gets a free position from that.
And that's racing. And what you got to do, Nathan, you got to go in even deeper in the next time. You just got to be more aggressive. Well, I wouldn't say more aggressive, but you just got to keep being aggressive. Get back to your momentum and rhythm. I know personally for me, I don't know about you, Patton, but you're a good short track racer, so getting into your rhythm is so big and so key. For someone like me, it takes me maybe 5, 6, 7 laps to get into a rhythm. And once I'm in that rhythm, if I make a little bit of a mistake, it takes me another 6 or 7 laps to get in that rhythm again.
Yes, and that's partially what I talk about with the driver mentality. As I saw the 74 go for a small ride right there, but the driver mentality is huge when it comes to short tracks and just longer races because you got to get into a rhythm. You gotta I'm not saying like. Yeah, you gotta feel out your competition. You gotta know what your strategy is. And actually, I'll tell you what. The person that I know did the strategy raced the entirety of all 2 races so far. Is actually our P2 right now. That is Pied Piper up into P2. He raced on Saturday. Got a very healthy. Top 10 from them. As the Zero Story Square clapped the wall right there.
Scares me a little bit. I need a new fire suit. Somebody tell my pit crew to work on that.
All right.
Yeah, and then the 68 doing a mock race last night, taking advantage of that. The 51 hits the wall yet again. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he lost the main pack from that. Nathan's day just gets worse.
Everyone loves a good comeback story.
Yes, it's not over. It's not over.
So many good ones. It's not over. It is not over until it's over. The checker flag is not out. We are not done. We're not under the cooldown laps. So, you still got time.
Yep, we are not, we're not kissing the victory girl in victory lane just yet. The 93 got major loose right there, as I was seeing in the background. The 19, though, trying to make up his way forward yet again. The
Look
51
who's
as
in
well.
Second place. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Pipe.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. Did you?
I know,
Sandra,
but
you
still,
need to pay more attention. I'm driving a race car, and I remember what Pat said.
I just still, man, it is crazy to me. Another one of my dark horse picks I had on the Discord.
Is that him going for the lead?
Piper's going for the lead on the high side.
Man, I don't know what VPR did to their engines, but they're turning up in
Michael
in
Waltrip sponsored
Storm.
Rocket Fuel, baby.
It sounds like we gotta make sure that they're not cheating. No, I'm kidding.
them cheating VPRs.
Those cheating VPRs, but
I heard Von Poon bought all their stuff from MWR, so.
I mean, look at Piper. He's doing everything right. He's tight on him. He's doing his line perfect.
The only thing he doesn't have is a little bit of help from the 4 of Frosty. Meanwhile, the 5 of Cyber has a little bit of help from the 89. However, this should be it. He got loose as well. Never mind. So leading that lap, I think that was the 68 of Piper. So excellent job. That is a lap led to add to his bucket. But look at this front pack. Oh my goodness. It is, with them battling in the front, we are 3 wide. Oh, there it goes. Oh, but they held on to it.
What an incredible save.
Oh my goodness.
That is one of the greatest saves
you will ever see. We're like 3 wide, 10 rows back. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to be here.
Oh, the 89 hits the apron. Oh, it's going to be checking up here.
Hold on. Oh, no.
I heard someone clap the wall. I don't know what happened.
I can't straight. I don't.
The 11 of baseball kid as well hits the Carl Edwards wall.
And you're flawed for that.
Oh my goodness.
There's so much happening.
And Piper's still in second.
Piper's still in second. Cyber. Oh, but he hits the apron. That's going to open up the door. That's going to open up the door for the lead. We're going to be on board with Frosty here. The Frosty having
there.
Story Square.
Oh, Brandon. Brandon, I'm here.
We're 3 wide here. What does the 0 Story Square do? The 4 is obviously going to run the top side. Geo clapping the back of Piper there. The 89 clapping the side of Piper there, as you do. But the 4 cleans on out.
Save it.
But he saves it.
Oh my goodness.
But the 5 of Cyber is scooting away from that.
And this is what happens. If you have mistakes, if you get racing in the back of the pack, you're not helping yourself, you're hurting yourself.
Oh,
wow.
but meanwhile,
and we're only 10 laps away from green flag pit stops.
So let's let's take a.
Oh, I just got bumped into Piper. Uh-oh.
Hold
Thank
on
you,
to
Story
your
Square.
3 wide. You're 3 wide, Gio. You have the 0 story square below you.
Oh, four.
Oh, yeah, the
3.
90. Oh, but the 68
Oh.
claps the 89. Watch him coming back up on the track. Oh, oh my goodness. That's welcome to the booth. In case you are new, that is what happens here in MRL. The 90. But meanwhile, while all of this battling's going on, look in the back of the shot right here. The 99 and the 51 are drafting their way back up to the pack.
Two things need to happen right now. This pack needs to get single file. They need to get single file. If they want to go help themselves, they'll help each other, go catch Cyber. And with that happening, that could give Nathan a shot at it.
And one thing
Story Square, what are you doing, bro?
You side drafting. That's racing. But yeah, oh my goodness! You guys just like full on high fived right there and saved it.
Yeah, he gave me a bump into the turn and it got me loose coming off because fucking
Nathan
NASCAR
is
physics.
smiling right now watching this happen.
All right, Larson Line, help me.
Oh
Save
my
me.
goodness, Larson Line. And there you go. You are out in front. Oh, and the 0 story score was trying to hold the 90 of wasted up on top, but he was not able to do so. And the 90 is able to get to the top. Oh, and then, oh my goodness.
You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for the green flag pit stops with this big pack.
There is someone on pit road right now. Actually, that is the 18 of Kalen. What lap are we on, Gio?
We are lap 79, and
So he can make it.
Yeah, the window is open.
Pitting early, and we never saw that last night, the pit, as soon as, well, we didn't really see it from any of the top guys, but we see it today.
Yes, definitely. I didn't see anyone signal this time around. Story Square, and it looks like the 51 of Nathan's deciding to come on down as well.
Strategy, and I love that call from Nathan. Just, you can't, if there's a caution now, your race is over, you're admitting it, that your race is now over if there's a caution. So I love the aggressiveness of trying something different.
Oh, Frosty lagged out.
And
Frosty, no! Frosty was in P2 at the time.
And that was the only person near Cyber. That changes everything.
But that's also a free position for Nathan.
I don't know what I mean, that is another, that's a
plus
a
spot,
for him.
kids.
That's a spot. So
As
right
Nathan
now,
says.
No one from this top 5 that we're seeing, this front pack is pitting right now. Actually, as we see Story Square and Nathan come on down, I don't think anyone actually pit that last lap.
Now, I do have a question for you, Gio. Is there any possible way that you'll take 2 tires?
No. Too far to go.
Good to know.
I'm pretty sure me and Cyber are on the same strategy. I have 4 laps of fuel remaining. My tire light is on, and so the max you can get to is 85. And I don't think you want to go 15 laps on 2 tires.
And here's what has to happen now. Nathan needs to run his best laps he's ever driven as a professional race car driver.
What happened with Frosty? Apparently, his wife signed in the PlayStation in their name, so that signed him out. Oh no!
And
Meg, no.
Meg, I feel so bad, but I think. Oh, and Cyber's in the wall a little bit. But I think that Frosty may be sleeping on the couch tonight.
So, the 90 of Wasted and the 89 of Brandon down pit lane. Now, Cyber is doing the exact opposite of what Nathan is.
He's in. He's coming in.
Cyber's coming in this time.
So Nathan decided to short pit. Cyber's doing the exact opposite and doing going for the longer run. Obviously, he's going to be taking four laps, but this is the money stop. No speeding, no mistakes, and that was a clean
new leader, 44.
Lap led. Oh wait, doesn't matter because this isn't your points night.
Nope.
What I do love though is I love the call still from Nathan. Now, if he gets a caution after this whole thing cycles through, you may be looking at him being a champion.
Well, it's going to be close. I mean, obviously we can't count our chickens just yet because we're seeing the 89 come on pit road, and there goes the 51. That's what I was looking at. That's 2 more positions that he gained by short pitting. That is just the undercut naturally working on out. However, the 68 is trying to catch him. The 89 is now going to have fresh tires. Now the 5 is also going to have fresh tires. Yeah, 5's coming out of pit lane. Actually, let's it looks like the 9 of Skuck is also on pit road. Oh, let's actually follow come on, where is he at? Okay, so yeah, here is Nathan right here. So he is now within sight of the 5.
That's big. Now,
That's
if he could stay
huge.
There, that's if he could stay there somehow, some way.
And actually, right there, the position doesn't even matter because they're literally right in front of each other. So if this was the last lap, Nathan is the champion because only one position is difference. However, the 68 of Piper is going to go below the 51. Now it's going to be on him to battle for this position. Nathan is going to have to run the race of his life right now because Cyber's on fresher tires. He's naturally going to be faster. Nathan has one of the worst tires out of his competitors right now.
And Cyber just gaining a spot off the story square.
So, yeah, so that's now 2 positions separated. Piper is going to be to the left rear of Nathan here.
And Cyber's going for the lead.
And Cyber right there going for the lead. Ooh, but a little bit of touch from the 89 of Brandon right there. That's going to put Nathan in a very compromising position. And Nathan actually, well, only lost 1 spot, but Piper lost probably the worst out of that. The 51 kind of showing his displeasure with that, sending it on in. I mean, that he's got to do what he's got to do right now. This is a battle for not just the win, but for a title.
Championship. It's for a title, and you'll do whatever you want. Would you wreck your grandmother, Patton, for a title?
Would I wreck my grandma, my Mima?
Yes.
I don't know, because I love my Mima, but I would definitely wreck my competition, I'll say that. But yeah, so that is definitely what we have to see here. Gio, could you do me a favor and just let me know when we hit 10 to go?
Yes, sir. We are lap 88 now.
Okay,
Once we
number.
cross the line, 88.
Great number. Wow, just incredible racing.
All right, so let's just do the math right now. Like I said, Nathan has to finish 5th or better if Cyber wins this race. Currently, Cyber is winning this race. He is in the lead. Oh, and the 51! Oh, the 51 gets loose and cleans on out the 89. So let's think of it this way. That's just, I mean, unfortunate as that is, that's one less competitor for him to worry about.
And the 89 is not going to be happy with Nathan after that one.
Oh, for sure not. But right now, so like I said before the race, as the 99 actually, Gio, is that 99 for position?
He was the leader, but I think he was just fuel strategy, so I'm not sure. I can't. Yes, it is. He's 4th. Okay.
So interesting. So okay, he will probably have less tires than everyone around him, but still. So he's P4 right now. Cyber is still currently in the race as Piper. Yeah, we were on board with that. Piper hit that seam right there. So that is another
That's one less competitor.
One less competitor.
That's a spot,
as they say. But the 51, I was just on board with them.
I got loose.
Going on top of the 99, trying to get that position.
Pause.
Then,
And
this
so
is a
what we're
PG
seeing,
broadcast.
I didn't say anything.
the 51 currently in P4. Remember, he has to finish 5th or better in order to win the title. 6th results in a tie. If Cyber wins this race, P6 is he's done. That is losing the tie break, and right now he is in P4. He is in that position. Even if he loses the spot to Gio, he's still good. However, I'm looking at that 90 behind him though. If he loses the 90 spot to the 90 right there, then it's game over. Or if Cyber loses a position, then he can basically lose the spot to the 90 and still be fine. And right now, it looks like the 18 of Kalen is definitely trying to get up there.
I don't know if that car's pitting in front of Nathan.
That's the zero story square right there. That she shouldn't be. Remember, he was on the same strata as the 51.
I think he just got loose.
He just got loose. It looked like he might have been signaling.
Looks like Baseball Kid has unfortunately stepped on out of the race.
And don't look now, but it's not over for the lead.
Yeah, the 18 of Kalen definitely is showing his speed right now. Remember, he won this race last season. I thought he was not going to race, but I guess he is here. And he's definitely showing about why he won this race last season. Showing his pace right now. But
it could be a Monster Energy sweep.
Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing right now is that 99 is not really going away. 99 I don't know the rhyme or reason yet, but he has figured out that he is very a whiz at strategy, finagling his way into a podium at Vegas to get his first career MRL podium, and he's not going away right now. So we'll have to see.
My dark horse pick.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, that is still for a battle for P8, or that's where he is right now, P8. But I figured as much that would happen, is that Gio is gonna ride right behind his teammate. So we'll have to see if this kind of happens with the lead, because depending on where Cyber finishes, that can dictate if we're gonna see passing from P4.
Here is differing agendas. Again, I'm talking about it all day. I'm broken record. I don't care. You call me whatever you want.
The 51 got loose.
Oh, no. Well, it's tough racing. But the 5 is racing for his championship. The 18 is racing for a race win. It's so incredibly difficult. Oh.
Yeah, 51 definitely not feeling it. The 99, though, is definitely in this battle. He is trying to push the 44 past, and the 90, like I said, don't forget about that 90. He's up there as well.
How many laps are to go?
We are on lap 97.
Gio, thank you for telling me when it was 10 to go.
Sorry, it's been really intense.
98 now?
97.
97.
Oh, it was, okay. The 90 of Wasted goes into the wall right there. So right now, this is what happens, right? I think Cyber's still in the lead, and those are just nose and stern, so the battle for the lead is not done. So, Xander, if you... Oh, but the 90 throws on down the bottom of the 44 of Gio, and that's him getting into the wall. The 51's also in the wall. We're on board with that right now. The 99 gets loose, but he saves it.
Oh, wow. 98.
98.
The 98 right now, we see that...
Caution's out!
Wow! No way!
What happened here? The 16 got involved in something with a wreck. Oh, this could be huge.
This changes everything. Oh my goodness.
Cyber did not want to see that.
Wow. I mean, this is changing everything. This is going to come down to a green-white checkered for a championship.
It is Cyber, Kalen, Story Square, Agent Orange, Wasted, and myself, Maverick, Extreme Piper, and Dakota are the top 10.
Now, who is not going to pit here? Who's going to be the one ballsy enough to...
I don't think anyone will be.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know somebody didn't pit. I didn't see who it was, but the top, 6 pitted, so.
So, one thing I'm seeing is you want to be on the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and I'm seeing Cyber on the bottom and the 51 of Nathan up top. Oh, this is going to be huge, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
The 5 restarting. It's green-white checker. 2 to go here. It all comes down to this. The 5 is Cyber. He does not have to win. He just needs to finish 5 positions ahead of wherever Nathan finishes. And you can actually see right here the 5 throwing it on down to the bottom. He's trying to get it done. The 5 making a move on the 99. He's going to throw it on down. The 18 of Kalen up on top. 3 wide position here. The 51 going on top, but he hits the wall. He hits the wall, but he bounces back, and he is still there. White flag is out. 1 more to go. The positions.
Chaos back here. Oh, boy.
The positions have not changed. The 5 is still in P3. A caution will end the race. The 51 gets hit by the 90. The 51, though, position of only 2 spots right now. The 5 has to do something here. He's going to send it on the 18. He has to. The 51 coming out of 3 and 4. Brandon B. Wright Racing, of all people, is going to win the race, and Nathan's going to win the title.
Wow, what incredible racing. Great call by you,
Oh
Patton.
my god.
Incredible job by everyone racing. And that is incredible. Back-to-back championships for Nathan.
The first to do so in MRL history.
Your top 3 is Brandon, Kalen, and Cyber.
Incredible racing from everyone. Brandon, I'm not surprised at all. Kalen put up a heck of a race at the end, and Cyber just came up just short. Incredible. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That is incredible. For a championship, a green-white checkered decides it.
All right. Hopefully someone had full results because that was insane. Story Square again with a 32.024. Dang, that's a blistering lap. That was faster than last night. Whew. So let's get these guys up in here because I want to see the full results. We're gonna invite Cyber, obviously, because he got a podium, but also Nathan up here for the booth.
Who do you got? Who are you trying to interview? Who do you want me to get?
Who do you want to interview?
I mean, if you want to get the 2 championship guys, then I can get the other 2. I mean, it don't matter.
Gotcha. So Brandon B. Wright as well as Caitlin.
You could focus on the championship stuff, and I'll focus on
Gotcha.
the race stuff.
That was insane. I had to catch my breath after that. Whew.
You want to get the championship first?
Yeah, I'll
and
get the
then go-
championship. I'll get the championship, guys.
All right, good.
But yeah, as we were waiting for full results, hopefully someone did actually get those because that was insane.
I got him.
No, thank you. Xander, I don't know what happened to cause that final caution.
Where's Scott's phone?
I know what happened. Yeah.
Really?
Well, nothing
All
new.
by himself, I think.
Oh, well, nothing new. With that, I think we have everyone up in here. Yes, we do. All right, so let's just get the championship guys out of the way. Cyber, we're going to start with you because not only for your P3 finish, but you put it all on the line. You were at one point behind. Well, you were always behind the 8 ball in terms of the points, but at different points throughout the race, you were actually the champion. But unfortunately, with you finishing P3 and Nathan finishing P5, you came up only 15 points short. Excellent season, though. What was it like from your cockpit?
It was pretty ratchet up. Aggressiveness all around the field. Like, I knew that was gonna be a thing because it's the final race of the season. I get that, but it was wild out there. Just had to play survival role pretty much the whole race. I gotta have bad fast car, but that late caution. And it's not typical by the causer of that caution because he always does that. I just got flashbacks to Season 0 Cup because of that. So yeah, it's not a surprise who caused the last caution. Thanks to his bitch ass for doing that.
Ooh.
Anywho, just want to thank the guys back at the shop of the 5. Brought a fast car. Should have had a win. I was debating that last caution really hard. Like, do I want to stay out or do I want tires? But with this track, you're gonna need tires. And the 2 front guys stayed out, and one of them won the race, which I can give him props for the strategy.
Well, and ultimately that was the deciding factor. But even let's just play hypothetical. Even if you did win the race, Nathan was 1 spot ahead of what needed to be done. So he would have finished -5. So you still put it all on the line. You had a recovery drive from a very uncyber-like appearance at Talladega, slowly, methodically working your way up the points. Now, I know that we are doing another mini season, and hopefully we can see you go out and win, or at least attempt to win another title as we go into another mini season on Heat 5.
Yeah, that's the mantra I'm gonna go by for going back to Cup. GG on Agent for the championship. I was just mainly going for the win there. That's all I was thinking.
Well, excellent job there. Yes, like I said, so P3 and P2 in the title. Excellent job. So let's go into change of pace now. Jeremy Clements, where are you? Nathan, a roller coaster of emotion, I'll say that. You were at one point dead last, I'll say.
Dead last.
And at one point, you were in the podium spots. A tale of two races is what I'll say. Sunday, you were nowhere. Tonight, you were everywhere. So, what do you have to say?
I have a headache. My nerves are shot. I'm angry at people about a video game that it's not even that serious. But I feel bad for Cyber, as he ran the perfect race that he needed to run, and he kind of got robbed of that one. Uh, he honestly deserved it with his performance tonight, and I just kind of looked into it. Um, I short pitted that last stop trying to undercut some people, and it worked for a minute, and then my man Gio over here was blocking like crazy, trying to keep people behind me because Cyber was in the lead and I was in fourth. With like 4 laps to go for the last 15 laps, basically. Uh, and I was slipping and sliding all over the place. It was going to be close, and then the caution. Then I almost didn't pit right there because I ran out of time. Almost ran out of time trying to decide if I was going to take 4 tires, 2 tires, or no tires. And I hit I hit the double X with 1 second to go, but it all worked out. I guess it was. I feel bad for Cyber.
Well,
I'm stoked that I got it, obviously, but like he kind of got robbed.
Well, you kind of said it right there. Cyber did run a perfect race, and nothing can take that away from him. However, you did have the benefit of having a little bit of cushion. Now, I know from a 19 car field that finishing fifth or better is a lock, and that sounds like, oh, well, I mean, that's all I need to do. I mean, the field was very, very competitive. I will say
It
that.
was so hard tonight to pass.
And that's the beauty of just much like in modern NASCAR, kind of building up those playoff points to kind of carry you through that. It's consistency. This season, you've only finished once outside the top five, and that's what got you to this. So, congrats, bud! You're the first time in MRL history to be a two-time champion of everything, of anything.
I appreciate it.
So,
Well,
excellent
good job,
job.
Cyber.
And hopefully you can do so in go for 3 here in the new mini season.
I'll try.
All right,
Got some
Xander.
tracks on that schedule that I'm a little better at. So
Well, there we go.
Well, there you
Some
go.
that you've been advocating for a while.
please, yes, I'm not good at mile and a half, man.
All right, Xander,
And,
take it away.
I guess I will take it away. Congrats to you, Nathan, and very good job by you as well, Cyber. But Kalen, I wouldn't say a surprise podium because we saw you up in the top 3, top 5, all pretty much this tonight. But I will ask, how are you doing, sir?
I feel bad because I hit the apron a little bit and car got sideways, and I messed with championship stuff there, and I wasn't trying to do that. And I don't know. That late caution kind of screwed Cyber. I was probably a little bit quicker than him there at the end, but I just couldn't quite stay on him with the older tires. And sucks for him that late caution came out because I was going to be able to pass him. He was definitely going to win that. But
And
little,
that's all it takes.
yeah, it's a little beating and banging, and I really try not to do that, and I'm sorry to whoever I got into there, and apologize.
Well, a podium is still a great success for you, and obviously a win would be even better. Did you think that you could have won that race?
I caught up to him pretty decent even with them older tires, but there wasn't no way I was going to be able to pass him. I wasn't even really going to try unless he made a mistake because I wasn't going to try to take him out or anything. But it was definitely a fast car. I love the track. Just hard when we have a bunch of people out there and everybody gets sideways and different lanes ran and all that stuff. And of course, me going down hitting the apron didn't help anything and getting into somebody. But yeah, it was a good race and congratulations. Right and cyber.
Well, there you go, and congratulations on your podium finish, sir. What are you planning on racing in the next little fun season we have?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to run in that and run for some points and make a run at a title there. See what I can do.
Well, we definitely look forward to that for sure. P2 for Kalen, and now we move on to our winner. In awesome and exciting fashion, Brandon, please explain to me your thought process of taking whatever your strategy was. Just let me
Listen,
explain it.
I was one P9 after I made contact with Nathan. I was just gonna pit for trying to run a fast lap, and then Wolfscott's on Wolfscott. Caution comes out, and it's the luckiest I've been in my life.
Gotta
And
live with
we
that
stayed
Xander
up.
luck.
We got free
Yeah,
pit
oh,
stop.
yeah.
We had a fast car tonight. Though. I think Flossie was a little better than me, but he had some unfortunate events, and we're glad to get a win for the team.
Well, I mean, a great strategy call indeed. Whether it was luck, whether it was skill, we'll let everyone at home decide on that one. But I do want to ask you, it's not a fluke that you won this race. You were a top five car all night. I had you as a dark horse, well, not really a dark horse, a legitimate pick to win this race. You know Homestead so well. Why do you think that you just excel at places like Homestead or Atlanta or Las Vegas?
Well, I love this race when I'm not getting loose, and I went a tight preset on like Cup, and it worked out. It was fast. Um, Definitely a top 44 car.
And the 89 did look very good up there in the top five all night, and it will surely look good in Victory Lane. Are you going to Maui? Or are you coming back for the little fun season?
I'll be part time.
Part time, all right. Well, we definitely look forward to the races that you do decide to come out and race. Everyone, congratulations to your win tonight, as it was a definitely exciting one for sure. Patton, got anything else to add?
Well, I'll tell you what. That was, I mean, a great race all around. Yes, a little beating and banging, but that's just bound to happen with everyone that was in the field. So competitive. It was so hard to pass, and as Brandon kind of pointed on out, it was like, well, I mean, I guess Sandra, I think you pointed it out. Call it strategy or call it luck. I mean, still a free pit stop is a free pit stop, and that's what got you that race. So, but it even wasn't even that because you were fast all night. So excellent job for everyone up here. Excellent title fight from Nathan and Cyber. Points wise, it was actually the closest that we've had all weekend long. Hunty very comfortably wrapped up the title Saturday. Xander, you very comfortably wrapped up the title yesterday, and Nathan, I guess, sweating bullets probably still is wrapped up the title tonight. So I mean, shoot. I mean, we're here again for another Heat 5 season because Ignition can't get their crap together. So we'll have to see how things work on out for the new season. We will be taking a week off, but we will be back at three different tracks to start off our new series with the Challenger Series on Tuesday. We're going to be at Michigan on Saturday. and then at Auto Club on Sunday and Monday. And for Tuesdays, we're going to be at Vega. So 3 different tracks, 3 different mindsets, and 3 different strategies. What's going to happen there, we'll have to find out in 2 weeks. But again, congrats, Brandon, on the W. Tonight was your night. Nathan, this season was your season, and congrats, everyone. Thank you, everyone watching and racing. I cannot do this without you guys, and I loved doing what I do. So, Xander, Xander, thank you for joining me in the booth. Gio, thank you for being our in-race reporter tonight. You guys are awesome. Any final thoughts before we close on out for tonight, guys?
Good job,
Thank you.
everybody.
Fontaine sucks.
Go Braves.
There we go.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
And with that, we are going to close on out for the night. Excellent racing all around, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a good night, everyone.
Peace. Peace. Just the peace.